Hello everyone and welcome to this week's video. This week I just really wanted to continue this little series that I started with the teacup dragons, and a few of you in the last video recommended a really wonderful series to me called the Tea Dragon Society. This is a fantastic series by Katie O'Neill. I've actually got these books, I've had them for quite a while, and I heavily recommend. The art style is absolutely beautiful, the story is gorgeous, and I have the third book already on pre-order. Another reason why I really wanted to do the teacup dragons this week is because I got some new watercolour paper in a postcard size. This was aquarelle paper, or how I probably completely and utterly butchered that. But this is a paper brand that I picked up that was quite recommended to me off Amazon. It appears to be a cold press paper, but it's 50 sheets of cold press paper. So I really wanted to try it out because sometimes you don't know whether or not something works for you until you actually try it. If you're looking at watercolor paper and you don't quite know where to start, it can be a bit of a difference if you are using cold press or hot press. It's about learning what works for you and the ways that you work overall. If you're going to do a lot of really heavy washes, I will recommend cold press paper. It seems to hold up a lot of layers that way. It's quite good if you are quite heavy-handed with water in general, and you want to do like water washes. Hot press paper is really good for colour layering. It tends to have a smoother tooth to it than the cold press paper, because cold press paper tends to be quite textured. If you're going to be using watercolour paper, my recommendation as always is to try and basically soak the paper before you really use it. This is a method called stretching. This allows the paper to take in quite a bit of water and for it to adjust to itself. You let it dry out on a drying rack and press it down so that it's able to retain its shape. But that's quite a process, and sometimes you just don't have time for that. So my recommendation is, this is a way that I do it. I actually tape my paper down with masking tape. I put a layer of water down, let it dry, and then work on top with watercolour straight afterwards. It doesn't always work, but there's less a chance of it buckling if you are worried about that. So the first up in our new Little Dragon series, and this time I decided to do 3 instead of 4. I originally was going to do 4, but I've just been a little bit too busy this week to be able to really do as many as I wanted. But this one is Hibiscus Tea. Now this was actually heavily recommended by you guys. Now I've never had Hibiscus Tea before. It's like a crimson tea made from the roselle flower, if I could speak. It's consumed both hot and cold and has a tart cranberry like flavour. It's apparently got some really good health benefits, including lowering blood pressure and aiding weight loss. I just really wanted to use it because that red colour was something I felt was really missing from the colour range of the original tea dragons. I'm using watercolour, layering up, waiting for it to dry in between, aided by a very handy hairdryer. And then for the lighter scales and for the lighter areas, I've been going on top with the acrylic paint markers. These are the Thule paint markers. I absolutely adore these. I've got a review of these coming up to recommend these for a lot of people, but this was a really good way to be able to build up texture and try out different things. Really love this one in particular just because of her colours. I just think she's so pretty, and I just really like overall like her stance and like the fact she's got a little flower in her hair. She's just super cute. Next up was lemon tea. Now I drink lemon iced tea. I love iced tea like there's no tomorrow, and I really wanted this to be very similar in the way that we had done the peach tea with the fruit on the front. So I decided that this one should be a little bit of a fun looking, or she would maybe have a lemon slice on top of her head and just really try and do like a really fun style with her, using a lot of yellows, a lot of citrus colours. Lemon tea is really good for promoting hydration. It's a good source of vitamin C, also supports weight loss as well and can improve your skin quality. as with any herbal tea, it is recommended that you drink them within moderation. Yes, this stuff can help with X, Y, and Z, but you've got to be careful that you don't, do too much. This is me taping down, and of course my beautiful, beautiful assistant always has to make sure that I'm doing stellar work. Look, she's just inspecting that tape. She has to inspect. So yet again, you do the light wash of water and then just build up layers on top. Watercolour is really fun for this series because I'm able to put my base down and then build up. You can, in theory, actually put down your watercolour base and then build on top with markers, or build up on top with pencil crayons. Since I really wanted the watercolours to shine in this, I'm using very little acrylic markers, just using them as highlights mainly. It's just a really fun way to be able to boost those colours. These are actually going up on the store tomorrow, the prints for this, because I know a few people have asked for a few more style tea dragons, as well as another dragon that I haven't included in this video just because I did not have time to finish it, and I felt like I didn't want to put an unfinished product in a video at the end of the day. I like lemon iced tea. It's one of my favourite. Next up is green tea. Now, I adore green tea. It's something I love drinking an awful lot, and it always reminds me of going to eat at Wagamama's, and whenever I order my bowl of ramen, I'd always have the green tea, always have the jasmine flowering tea. I really like green tea. It makes me feel it's just really nice. It's not for everyone, I understand, but I just really like the flavor, and it always reminds me of university for some reason. But for green tea, it's apparently pretty good for you. Can yet again help you lose weight. A lot of these seem to help you lose weight for some reason. But it's really good to it's also very healthy apparently. There's lots of different benefits from drinking herbal tea. Now, no matter what kind of tea you drink, some tea has higher quantities of caffeine in than others, but I just love drinking tea. I think after I've gone through doing herbal teas with these dragons, I would love to do some English breakfast, Earl Grey, the more typical teas, black teas. What can I say? I'm a typical Brit. I absolutely adore tea. So this week has kind of been a little bit of a busy week for me, hence why this video may seem a little bit lackluster. I have been really busy with my Kickstarter, and if you are not sure what my Kickstarter is, my Kickstarter actually launched this week, and it's for my new colouring book, Enchanted Forests. I did a poll a while ago talking about colouring books, and I will be doing a video talking about Kickstarters. I also want to do a video talking about how to create your own colouring book and basically go through the process of what I do from start to finish. If this is something that you are interested in, please let me know. I've had quite a few people talk to me during streams saying that this is something that they're rather interested in, but it's also very good to get feedback from you all as well. As from right now, the Kickstarter is successfully being funded. We still have 27 days left of the campaign. So right now, on Thursday the 11th of June 2020, from whenever you're watching this video, this Kickstarter is funded and is on its way through all of its stretch goals, which is absolutely ridiculous, so I had to add an extra stretch goal. But if you are interested, there is a link in the bio down below, as well as there'll be pop-up links if you are interested in checking that out. I'm really grateful that the project has received as much love as it has, despite all the crazy times that have been going on and everything that is happening. I'm really grateful for the love and support that you all have given to me, and I would just want to give so much back to the community, and I'm very, very loved. And thank you all so much for watching the channels, for sharing your work, for being a part of a project. It means so much, and I am very, very grateful. I'm really happy that the Kickstarter has done so well so far, and I hope that my art can bring a smile to someone's day, because at the end of the day, that's what I want to do, and that's what I hope to achieve. We've had a lot of fun with the streams that we've done every single week. I stream every single Sunday at 2 p.m. British Standard Time here on YouTube. And this week we had a really fun character design project, which I really enjoyed. And I want to share some of the beautiful work that you have tagged me in. If you want your work to be featured at the end of these videos, use the hashtag #StayCreative with Sophiralou and tag me so that I can see it. This is just so beautiful, and I love everything that I keep getting tagged in. It's so nice to see people's creativity. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you have a wonderful day, and as always folks, stay creative.